What's up, guys? Jack Leeson with MajorLeagueTrading.com coming at you with a trade review. I'm going to be talking about CL. I'm up $2,900 on the day here, and about, I think it took 4 trades total. So let's talk about these trades, what I was really originally looking at, and like the analysis I used to get in these trades. Anytime I'm trading, I always look at a 30-day hour chart at least. I normally am aware of the higher time frame support and resistance levels, which you always should know. Anytime before you take a trade, you need to be looking left of that chart. So when is the last time we traded the current price action? So in this case, I was looking to the short side of things. I actually thought oil was going to break down going into today. I initially got short last night. But the reason I had come to that conclusion, and by looking left on the chart, I usually just take a, this is just a rectangle tool found on most charting software, and I just draw that left of the high, okay? And you see these highs we got rejected from yesterday. If I just draw that directly left, you can see the last time, which was February 6th and February 7th, we got up to this level, which was like the 64.10 to 64.20 level. There was resistance and we were unable to get above that. Now, if you go even further back in time, you can see that this was also a support level at one point in time. And one of the easiest ways to do that is just go like this, and I'll bring this box back a few dates, and that goes all the way across. So you know, support becomes resistance, and then resistance becomes support. So we ran into that resistance level yesterday and we sold off. There was a price reaction into the end of the day where the market kind of lost its momentum and began trading lower. So I initially got short last night, and the support level as part of my morning trade plan I thought we would trade down to was around 62.83. 62.83 was that support level, and that is also just where we had broken out more recently. Okay, so we go from resistance to support, but you got to be able to see these types of things in advance in order to really capture them. So I got short last night and I was short this morning. My first downside profit target was right at these lows here. I believe it was around 63.27, but I did think we could get all the way down to 63.83. So what I did is I had brought my stop down. So my stop was initially above the highs when I got short last night, but as we made a new low, I had moved my stop down behind these swing highs that we're making. Now, the reason I was moving my stop down and holding on, even though my target was initially here, I did think we could get to the 62.83. But when we started moving back above, I got stopped out on that trade, and then I decided to re-enter at the 62.54 level. There was also a Fibonacci sequence that was at that level. So that 63.52 level is where I re-shorted, and then my target was then downside at the 62. At that point, it was a 62.94, and that was just a Fibonacci based number. And then once we hit that, because 62.83 was my support, I waited to see that there was bids coming in, and that, you know, because sometimes support levels, the market will cut right through them. But I wanted to just see what the market was going to do when we traded down into that. We did dip a little bit. The low of the day was 62.72, so you know, a 9-tick dip into that level. And then as we started coming back up through here, I decided to buy oil contracts again, and then I sold out at that next resistance level, which was just a break back into this previous low. So there was like 4 trades in all of that, netting me $2,900 on the day. But the important thing here is, guys, that I want the lesson to be is always look left of the chart. When is the last time that price had traded? I do use Fibonacci analysis for a lot of my levels, and I also use just standard support and resistance levels. And one thing that's really helpful is, you know, I was able to call these trades out in my trade room. I let people know that I was getting short. Last night my trade room wasn't open, but this morning I let people know what my profit targets were, and my entry was on my screen when I got short that 50. This trade was actually the best trade all day because I had made like $1,200 in like 20 minutes on this drop, which was pretty impressive. There's $1,200 made in 20 minutes on this drop. But if you guys are interested in trading and you've never been a part of a trade room, or you've been a part of other trade rooms but haven't found them useful, I'm going to offer you the opportunity to join my trade room for 30 days for $7. The first 30 days are $7. After that, it is $99 a month, but you can cancel at any time. So, take the $7 trial. I think you're going to stick around because I know how good my trade room is, but if you don't want to because of time constraints, totally worth it. I'll leave a link below to join my trade room. It's a 30-day trial. In that trial, you're going to have a morning trade plan every morning. I'm going to share a video with you, email it to you. I'm going to share my levels I have from my analysis, email that to you as well, and then I'm going to do the same thing at night every single day. On top of that, every Wednesday we do a members webinar where we just take questions post-market, and then we also have a screen share in the morning with 2 different moderators. So it's a ton of value for $7. That's for the first 30 days, and I recommend, if you're really serious about learning to trade, spend that $7. It's gonna buy you a drink at the bar, or maybe a latte for you and your significant other. So it's totally worth the investment. Check it out, links below. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, one more favor. Hit that like button, and feel free to ask any questions below. Subscribe to my YouTube, and take care.